Shifting focus now, after relentless efforts to delay it, Donald Trump is facing trial in the hush money payment case. Trump is making history by becoming the first former U.S. president to sit in a courtroom to face a criminal trial, and that too just months ahead of the American presidential elections. An hour ago, the former U.S. president arrived at a New York court, and as he entered the courthouse, Trump called the trial, quote-unquote, an assault on America. Maintaining the process is nothing more than an attack on a political opponent.
This is an assault on America. Nothing like this has ever happened before. There's never been anything like it. Every legal scholar said this case is nonsense. It should never have been brought. It doesn't deserve anything like this. There is no case.
The 77-year-old is accused of falsifying his business records to disguise hush money payment made to former adult film star Stormy Daniels before the 2016 elections. If Trump is convicted, he can face up to 4 years in jail. The trial is beginning with the jury selection. 12 jurors will be given a verdict on the former president, with the entire trial expected to continue for 6 to 8 weeks. Now, the trial will center around a payment Trump made to his former fixer, Michael Cohen. Cohen claims that he was directed to use the money to pay porn star Stormy Daniels about $100,000 in exchange for her silence about an alleged affair that took place with Trump. Prosecutors call the silence an attempt to unlawfully influence the 2016 election. Trump has pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. To reach a verdict, all 12 jurors must agree on whether Trump is guilty or not guilty of a specific charge.
The charge against Donald Trump is that he falsified business records. I'm quite sure he actually didn't put the numbers down on the paper himself or in the computer. He had somebody else do it, but he was responsible for it. That's the charge. And the falsified records are that the company paid Michael Cohen for legal services, and Michael Cohen didn't perform legal services for those payments. He took the money, actually his own money first, and he paid them out to 2 porn stars to cover up the relationships they had with Donald Trump that took place, that would be disclosed right before the 2016 election.
Now, to tell us what's happening on the ground, our correspondent Susan Tehrani is joining us live from New York. Susan, good to see you. What is the latest you can tell us from New York?
Yes, so we do know that this hearing is taking place right now, and former President Donald Trump is in that courtroom. There are no video cameras, but we've seen a number of pictures coming out. And really, on the onset, we heard the judge tell the former president that his actions and his desire to delay the trial wouldn't have gone through anyway. But what's important to note is this jury selection here in New York, where it's very routine under normal circumstances. But under this extraordinary circumstance, there's going to be a vast pool of possible jurors that will be asked several questions to determine whether or not they could be impartial in the case against the former president in this hush money case. So this will take about 2 weeks. They answer a number of questions, even what kind of websites they read, if they've been to any Trump rallies, if they support Antifa, for example. So it'll be interesting to see ultimately who those 12 jurors are that will decide the fate of Donald Trump, at least in this criminal trial here in New York.
Absolutely, Susan. Thank you so much for joining us here and getting us all those updates. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.